You know the legendary tales of the Three Musketeers and the Count of Monte Cristo, stories of brotherhood, revenge, and honor, timeless epics that have thrilled readers for generations. But what if I told you these weren't just works of fiction? Behind these pages lies a real-life hero, a man whose story is even more daring, a warrior who rose from slavery to become one of France's greatest generals, only to be betrayed and erased from history. I'm Allegra Roselli, and today we uncover the untold legend of Thomas-Alexandre Dumas, the fearless soldier who defied kings and emperors and inspired one of the greatest revenge tales ever written.
Thomas-Alexandre Dumas, the man who would become one of the most formidable generals in France, was born on March 25, 1762, in the French colony of Saint-Domingue, modern-day Haiti. His birth name was Thomas-Alexandre David de la Pailletterie, and his story begins with a striking contrast of worlds between European aristocracy and the brutal reality of colonial slavery. Thomas-Alexandre was the son of Alexandre Antoine David de la Pailletterie, a French nobleman, and Marie-Cécette Dumas, an enslaved black woman of African descent. His father, Antoine, was a minor aristocrat who had traveled to the Caribbean seeking wealth. While in Saint-Domingue, he owned a plantation and lived among the colony's elite. Yet his relationship with Marie-Cécette was complex. Some accounts suggest she was his concubine, while others indicate she was forcibly kept as his property. Marie-Cécette's fate remains uncertain. Some records suggest she may have died when Thomas-Alexandre was still a child, while others imply she was sold off when his father decided to return to France. What is certain is that his connection to her African heritage would shape his identity and legacy in profound ways. Unlike many children of mixed-race heritage born into slavery, Thomas-Alexandre's fate took a dramatic turn when his father abandoned his plantation and returned to France in 1776, but he did not bring his son immediately. Instead, he sold Thomas-Alexandre into slavery as collateral for his voyage, intending to buy him back later. True to his word, Antoine returned for his son, purchasing his freedom and bringing him to France, where slavery had been outlawed. Upon arrival, young Thomas-Alexandre was given an aristocratic education, raised as a noble and exposed to the privileges of French high society. His father rechristened him as Alexandre David de la Pailletterie, ensuring that his noble lineage was emphasized while distancing him from his mother's African heritage. Now a teenage aristocrat, Alexandre lived in wealth and luxury, receiving training in literature, philosophy, and the arts. He was known for his exceptional physique. Standing over 6 feet tall, he was remarkably strong, athletic, and charismatic. However, as he grew older, tensions with his father arose. Antoine sought to secure his son's place among the nobility, but Alexandre, restless and independent, had no interest in living a pampered life of privilege. In 1786, at the age of 24, he rejected his noble name and enlisted in the French army under his mother's surname, becoming simply Alexandre Dumas. This decision was not just symbolic. It marked his personal rejection of the aristocracy and his commitment to forging his own path. His military career would soon transform him into a legend. But his early years, from being born into slavery to rising as a French noble, illustrate the dramatic contradictions of his life. Raised between two worlds, he would go on to become one of the most celebrated and feared warriors of revolutionary France.
So ends part 1. From slavery to aristocrat to soldier. Please like and subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for part 2.